140-19 in his high school as a high school record. He also lettered in football and was ranked as the top 171-pounder in the state of Indiana. And and we talk about rematches here. This is another rematch. Jake Masengale actually beat Josh Fox in the Eastern Michigan Open 5-2.
Yeah, and he does have the advantage there, and look for Indiana to possibly get their third win of the meet here.
And Josh Fox is a redshirt junior from Jacksonville, Florida. He made his 2015-16 varsity debut last Sunday versus Nebraska, taking on number 16 Aaron Studebaker, before eventually falling 3-0. He was an academic All-Big Ten and an Ohio State Scholar athlete.
Jake Masengale, pretty good himself though. He's got a win in sudden death against Garrett Wisniewski of Maryland a few weeks ago, 5-3.
So far, these guys just feeling each other out for the first minute, much like we've seen with the other wrestlers. Looks like Josh Fox tried to make a move right there. Masengale denies him.
Yeah, once we get to the 197 in the heavyweights, we're going to see a lot more pushing and shoving, and maybe some pins.
Yeah, a lot of these guys throwing their bodies around here, and with good reason. If I were that big, I'd be using that body to my advantage.
Yeah. And just a minute 40 left here in the first. Still scoreless.
Yeah, still scoreless. These guys must have been feeling each other out for the last 80 seconds or so. And we almost had something there, but Masengale wasn't able to flip around and establish position over his opponent.
Yeah, and you look at Masengale. He did in his redshirt year just 3-1 and had a pin. His freshman year, 4th place in the Michigan State Open. Just 9-14 on that season with 1 technical fault, 2 pins. This year, he is looking to improve on that. Just 7-14 so far with 1 pin.
But as we've seen with these Ohio State wrestlers, they are none of them are an easy win here. As Indiana has had to scratch and claw for every point that they've gotten tonight.
Yeah, Indiana 6 points, all 6 of them hard-earned points. Not easy to come by, especially against this number 9 team in the country, Ohio State.
Yeah, just absolutely physical matchup like we expected out of these Buckeyes here.
It's been a great meet so far. We've seen some great action. We haven't seen any pins yet, though. I expect we might see one.
We may very well. Masengale has one on the season already, and he might try and go for another one here. But looks like Fox pushes Masengale off of him. Still no score here as we are near the end of the first period.
Yeah, this Indiana crowd needing a little bit of a boost, a little bit of a bump here. Looking for anything from Masengale, trying to get some help.
Yeah, they've been pretty quiet since the 157 matchup between Danishek and Kresovic.
Yeah, unfortunately for Indiana, Nate Jackson unable to come away with a win last time, and the crowd's been a little bit down since.
Yeah, that was a heartbreaker for the Hoosier fans out here.
With the option to start the second period, Fox defers. Masengale chooses bottom.
So Masengale's going to choose the down position to start the second period here. Again, going to try and break the scoreless tie with a quick escape point here.
Yeah, any points will help for Indiana. Looking for cosmetics on the scoreboard. They can't win this meet, but they can make it look a little bit nicer.
Yeah. It's all about confidence here heading into the Iowa matchup.
Yeah, that Iowa matchup not easy by any stretch. It doesn't, like you said earlier, it doesn't get any easier.
Does not get any easier. If you think these Buckeyes are tough, watch out for those Iowa Hawkeyes. And as we saw earlier, you saw how tough Nathan Tomasello was. Last guy to beat him was a Hawkeye.
Yeah, last guy to beat Tomasello was a Hawkeye. Like we said earlier, Thomas Gilman. And Thomas Gilman will be wrestling again against Elijah Oliver next time they meet on February 5th. That'll be really exciting.
Looks like we're going to have a quick timeout here as Jake Masengale got bumped on the chin a bit. And looks like we got a bloody mouth from Josh Fox. Masengale's got a 1-0 lead here, the minute 41 left in the second period.
Yeah, coaches, as long as it's not a concussion timeout, they can give their athlete a little bit of instruction, a little bit of help.
I believe it was just blood time there. I saw a little bit of what looked like might have been a bloody tooth there from Josh Fox.
What's a bloody tooth? That's not bad.
Nah, these guys. I'm sure a bunch of these guys are missing a tooth or two here and there.
Yeah, I mean not as much as hockey players, but still.
No sport can hold hand with how those hockey players handle their teeth.
And we're a little over 30 seconds through the second period. Masengale holding on to that 1-0 advantage early on.
Any win right now for Indiana would be a huge confidence boost, which they sorely need right now.
Yeah, they could really use a win. maybe even a pin if they get lucky.
If they can get a pin, that would really jumpstart this crowd a bit here, which would be much needed. Though I have to give these Indiana fans credit. Despite the score, I don't think have seen a single person get up from their seat and leave the arena.
No, they're really into this thing, and it's been exciting. A lot of action here tonight.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, we've had a lot of tense moments here. Even in the not so close matchups, we've had a bunch of exciting moments going on here for both sides.
Yeah, as the stall warning on Masengale there, as he tries to hold on to his 1-0 lead. 30 seconds left in the second period.
Looks like he's adjusting his headgear a bit. His two guys still. They seem like they've been trying to figure each other out for the last couple periods or so. No guy really trying to establish a position until now. It looks like Masengale's going for a takedown here.
Is he going for a pin or just the takedown? We'll see.
Josh Fox seems to be helping himself here. Trying to get back up in a established position. Masengale looks like he doesn't get the takedown. He gets the takedown. A 2-point takedown from Masengale. Just as the second period is about to end, Masengale's going to head into the third period with a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, Masengale has the edge here. Indiana looking for their third win of the meet.
Crowd starting to get a little into it here.
And get loud and make some noise for Jake Masengale.
Here they go. The PA announcer finally calling for some noise for the Indiana Hoosier crowd trying to get into this thing.
Trying to build up some crowd noise here. Get everyone excited.
2 minutes to go here in this one. Masengale up 3-0 early on. Looking for any points for Indiana. Trying to get into double-digit scoring.
All right, and you guys still feeling each other out.
Yeah, Masengale, like we said earlier, 16-27 in his career, 3 pins. Looking for a fourth here. Minute 37 to go in the fourth. Just a tight match so far. Not many points scored. I don't expect many more points scored, but it's going to be tight.
Yeah, these guys seem like they've been playing it safe for the most part. And when you're trying to build in the style points here a bit, I'm a little surprised he's not being a little more aggressive, but hey, if it ain't broke, don't try and fix it.
Yeah, if you're up 3-0, I guess it's okay to try and hold it, especially when you get into seeding time, going towards the NCAAs, going towards the Big Tens. Yeah. Masengale, 2-time Indiana State runner-up.
You see 7-14 on the season, though, but a win could definitely push him in the right direction.
And it looks like we have a point given, awarded to Fox because of stalling on Masengale. That was the second stall warning on Masengale.
Yeah, and it's certainly not over yet. As Masengale's only has a 2-point lead here. A quick takedown could knock this whole thing up.
Yeah, it's really close here. Just 35 seconds to go. They're really into it. The crowd's starting to get loud, looking for any edge for these Hoosiers.
And as these two guys start wrapping each other up, it seems like more of the same. And Josh Fox seems like he's sizing up Masengale for one last finishing move, and he's only got 15 seconds to go for it here.
Yeah, Masengale trying to hold on to that decision. We're down to 10 seconds left. A little bit of infighting here between the two. Down to 5 seconds, trying to hold on is Masengale. And a point awarded to Masengale. Point awarded to Fox for stalling, but it'll be enough for Masengale to hold on because he was up 2. 3-2 win for Masengale. Masengale's 8th win of the season. The 3rd win for Indiana of this meet. They take it 3-2 over Ohio State, and the score of the meet now 9-24 in favor of the Buckeyes with just one match remaining.
And it might be a case of a little too late, but the crowd doesn't seem to care. They're getting a little more excited here, getting a little louder.
No, with the win here, Indiana would have 4 for the meet, which would not be bad, all things considered, especially going up against one of the top 10 teams in the country.
Yeah.